Hello everybody, happy Wednesday, although it will probably be Thursday or later in the week when you watch this. Anyway, it's the midweek practice, whether it's midweek or not. We're working into the sidelines of the body today, lateral stretches, and I really think they help to give us more energy, a more effective breath. We're stretching out these intercostal muscles between the ribs. Give us a little bit more space, and also to help our posture. When these muscles are tight, it can affect our shoulders and our neck and the way we stand. Let's start from lying down today and have a little warm up lying down. So laying on your mats, and you can have your knees bent or your legs straight out in front of you for the moment. Shut your eyes and give yourself time to settle, time to arrive. Whatever you've been doing today, give yourself this space, even if it's only for 45 minutes, it's your time. So draw back all that energy that's usually flowing out, draw it back to you. Draw it back towards nothing but now, nothing but this moment, this breath. Your attention isn't required elsewhere. Just simply for now, being in this body, breathing. And the breath might feel a bit shallow, a bit rapid. But as you settle, it will get longer and slower and easier. And the body resting on the mat, finding heaviness. And sometimes it does take a little bit longer for the mind to catch up with the body. Sometimes the mind's still out in the other room. So let's just take a little bit of time here to enjoy some stillness and some quietness. And then you give yourself the space to check in how you feel today. And without judgments, how the body's feeling, your thoughts, your minds. And simply going with that, whether it's a good day or not so good. Nothing ever stays the same, does it? Things always change. So when you're ready, start to gently wiggle fingers and toes and have a bit of movement. And then do a lovely long body stretch and hold it. Point your fingers, point your toes, and really lengthen out the waist. Good. And breathe in a bit of extra stretch. And as you breathe out, bring the arms down by the side and curl the toes up towards you and open up the back of the knees. We'll do a few more like this. Breathing in a full body stretch. Point the fingers, point the toes, keep the shoulders soft and pause with the breath in. And then breathe out completely. Float the arms down by the side. Stretch the toes up to say hi, but keep the knees soft. And again, a nice long, deep in breath. Really making a bit more space this time. Then let it all go. Brilliant. Keep the shoulders soft. We'll do two more. And when you get to the top of the breath, pause and take an extra stretch. And then let everything go. Arms down by the side, toes curl up towards you. Pause with the breath out. And one more. And pause. And exhale completely. Let everything go. Brilliant. Put your feet on the mat. Let's take a little bit more stretch here. It's the same thing. As you breathe in, reach the arms back and stretch the legs up in the air, lengthen the tail. And if this is too much, just take one leg at a time. And have a big stretch. Exhale. All the way down. Brilliant. Make sure the knees are bent. Don't straighten the legs. Watch the back. Come again. One leg or two. Push up towards the ceiling. Keep the low back lengthening on the mat. And pause. And let everything go. Use your tummy muscle to control the movement. So you've got a nice strong core muscle here. Some of you may feel it in your tummy, some of you may not. Really open the back of the knees. And exhale with control. And pause at the bottom. Relax the low back. Let's do two more. So as you come up and you hold it there a moment, think about easing the thighs away from you, the shin towards you. And lengthen. And come again. Engaging your core muscles. Down with care. Well done. And just one more. Really reach back, lengthen the spine. And exhale completely. And this time just draw the knees in. Hand on each knee just below and we'll circle. Draw the knees in and take them away. You're preparing your back for the practice. Start to give the back a little massage here, the low back. And as you make the circles bigger, just feel a smaller circle, mid to upper back. And can you even feel this between the shoulders in the back of the head? Let's go the other way. Take the knees further away and draw them in. Giving the back a lovely bit of a squidge here. Well done. Place the feet on the mat, the arms down by the side, and take the head gently from side to side. Relax your neck. Soften your shoulders. Good. One more to your left. One more to your right. I don't know where you started. It doesn't really matter. And shrink your fingers and place your hands on your heart. And with the inhale, reverse the palms, push up to the ceiling, stretch away. Exhale, hands home to the heart. And again, a big stretch up. You might even lift the shoulders off the mat a bit. And take it back. Let's do three more. Preparing our shoulders for the practice. Our shoulders and our arms. And one more. Well done. Put your hands on your shoulders and do some angel wings. Big circle, angel wings. Giving the shoulders some lubrication. Quite a few people have said they're tight in the shoulders at the moment. Well done. Release the arms down by the side. Keep that right foot on the mat. Draw the left knee into the chest. Maybe put your right hand on the right hip to keep it stable, and we'll circle and push away. Exhale back. Inhale, circle and push away. Hip circles to mobilise our hips for the practice. So go gently. If there's any pain or anything uncomfortable, just take it easy or rest. Reverse the circles, push away and circle back. We're just moving your left hip. I'm mirroring you. The rest of the body is as still as you can be. Can you make the circles even bigger? This is quite a nice way to get into the hips. Some deep hip openers, because when you lay on the mat, your low back is more protected. Brilliant. So we'll go the other way. I'll just come to the front. You stay where you are so you can see me a little bit better with that right side, and push. So just trying to keep everything still apart from that right hip. Any clicks and crunches, there's often a bit of a click here. So you can drop it even more and open up more. And does it feel any different this side? Go gently. Let's go the other way. We hold a lot of tension in our hips. Nice big circles if you can. Let's do just 2 more. And open. Well done. That's lovely. Let's just put the feet on the mat. Take them about as far away as each edge of the mat, and let's windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Just a little bit of a counter pose to those hip circles. Oh, I got a nice click in my back then. That felt good. I like this one. It's quite relaxing, isn't it? Well done. So you can just put your feet on the mat and come up to your mat, or you could hold the back of the sides and we could roll. We could give the spine a bit of a massage here. Carry on if you're still doing it. Keep the chin tucked in there, protect the back of the neck. And maybe get a little bit more momentum into the practice, which is all right unless you're very, very slim. I know it's quite hard on the spine. I don't have that problem nowadays. Come all the way up. Well done. So let's come straight onto our hands and knees here. Give the hips a little bit of a circle. And start to make the circles as big or as small as you want here. And you can really feel into anywhere that you need to work on, into the sides of the body that might be a bit stiff, a bit tight at the moment. How's the neck feeling? In between the shoulders. And the other way. Might be making it even bigger now. Tummy to wrists. Sitting bones to heels. So we're working towards a lovely fluid spine here. I like that word, fluid. Good. And then anything you want, any freestyle that you want, you might come backwards and forwards or not. You might do a figure 8. You might just explore and see what feels right for you. Looking under the armpits, looking around. Whatever feels right without moving the hands and knees. Stretching through one side and then the other. And playing with this. So either carry on with this or join me in a few cow cats. Coming up, you're breathing in, let's round the back. And then take your sitting bones back to your heels at the end of the out breath and take a really yummy stretch. And then as you come up, the chest draws through and you look up. Tuck the tail around the back, draw the belly in, tuck the chin in, look at the thighs. Bum to heels, take it back. And get a really lovely flow with the breath here. Oh, it's cramping my back foot. I have to tuck the toes under. That's often the trouble, isn't it? Cramp. So you're getting this flow from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Very simple posture, but absolutely wonderful for mobilizing the spine. Come back. If it's right for you, take the knees a bit further apart. Some of you will just take the elbows between the thighs and make a little pillow and rest here. Some of you will stretch the arms out in front of you and just work towards dropping the chest towards the mat. Some of you will be up on fingertips even and lift up under the armpits. Some might even get chest chin down. Adapt to suit yourself, but really feel the space you're making through the sides of the body, the spine lengthening, and drop down a wee bit deeper here. A bit more maybe. So delicious to make that space. Can you let go a little bit deeper in the hips? Maybe you open the knees a bit more. Let's have a little walkie over to the left side. So a bit of walk over to the left side and start to be on right fingertips, maybe, and creep the right fingertips away and look under the right armpit. And breathe. So a good stretch all the way down the right side. Push your right sitting bone back towards your heels. Lengthen out the waist. Good. And let's come to the centre. Walk towards the other side. Take a lovely stretch from the left side. Fingertips walk away. It's got this lovely length all the way out of the waist, to the shoulders and the fingers. And then from your hips back to your heel. And look under your armpit and lift up under the armpit here. And enjoy the space between the ribs. That's what yoga's all about, making more space. More space for our breath, our bodies, our brain. Yeah, more space for our brain. Sometimes you need that, don't you? Well done. So let's take a big down dog stretch before we come back to hands and knees. Stretch it out after that. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, hover, lift up high. Lift up on tippy toes, and maybe you're going to walk. Breathe in, bend one knee, breathe out, hold. Breathe in, bend the other knee, breathe out, hold. Or you might rise up and down, or you might just hang out there. Whatever does it for you. See if you can make more space between the shoulders. You might even bend the elbows a bit. Lift up under the armpit, just like you're holding a grapefruit under each armpit. And you might go breathing in, and there might be a sigh that's needed. Give the head a little shake, a little nod. No tension there. Well done. Come onto your hands and knees. Give the wrists give the arms a little shake. A bit of. Hopefully the wrists are all right now. Great. So coming onto hands and knees. Let's come into what I call tiger. Only for two though. You're going to reach out that left leg. Or am I going to do right? I have to think about this, sorry. I'm going to do right. Otherwise I should be facing the wrong way eventually. Lift the right leg up, look up. Round the back, knee to forehead and squeeze. Let's do another one just like that. And exhale. Well done. The next one, you're taking it back. Stretch the leg back, flex the foot and lengthen through the left arm. The palm faces inwards. So we've got this nice diagonal stretch. Stay steady, it can be a bit wobbly. So you're really lengthening. Imagine that arm lengthening out the waist. The right leg lengthening out the hips. Lift the leg a bit higher. 3 more breaths. Stay steady, tummy firm, just 2 more. Breathing in and out and in and out. And well done. Lift the leg higher. Round forehead to knee. One more time. Lift up. Forehead to knee. And from here it's different. Take your right knee towards your right elbow and tap. Towards the left elbow and tap. Right and tap. Left and tap. One more to each side. Well done. One more to the centre. Stretch it up one more time. Look up. Forehead to knee. Take it through and help it. And you're in your lunge. Tap the left toes and come back a bit. If you need support here, get it. Place your hands on your front thigh. Lengthen the spine out the pelvis. Firm the belly. Drop the shoulders and open up into your crescent moon back bend. Pinky fingers can turn to the front. Feel the shoulders sliding down the back. Feel the space you're making through the front of the sides of the body. Nice deep energetic breaths into the space of the heart, and you can look up if you like. Hands meet in a prayer to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And we reach. And you reach that left arm forward and you sweep the right arm back and reach. Take the left hand down. Open up through the right. So you may very well, sorry, I should have said this to start with, I'm so sorry. Always have something to support you if you need it, a cushion or a block or a book. If you need to stop the video to get something, do. It's quite nice to put your block there to have something to push against. You might need it or might not. And now we've opened up the shoulder. How about straightening that right leg? Keep pushing back with the right hip and see if you can make a little bit more juicy twist here. Well done. Bend the front knee. Sweep the arm up and take it down. I'm turning to face the long side of the mat. Turn the left knee to face the long side of the mat. Take your brick, put it out to left knee. Straighten the right leg. Reach up through the left side and over you come. Into your side bend, your gate posture. So really feel the space you're making. This is so delicious. Some you can curl the toes up. Some might even be able to bind the toe. 5 nice deep breaths. Keep that shoulder back, make more space. And feel that gravity, the weight of your upper body, and your breath can gently take you there. It's about letting go, isn't it? Going with the flow, letting go. A couple more breaths. Big stretch up there. Take your hand maybe to your brick. I think it's quite nice to have something to push against. And we'll stretch all the way over towards your left. Stretch through the right ribs, make space. Different variations here. You're thinking about different things. You can stay there. You might curl the toes up. You can, oh, it's quite nice to open up like that actually. Sort of wild thing. You choose where you want to be. I like that for a change. Yoga is simply about being creative, doing what your body needs, as long as it's safe, and it will teach you so much more body awareness. And instinctively, we do know what's safe for us. A couple more breaths. You either like this, or you're just stretching through the side like that. Oh, isn't it delicious to stretch through the sides of the body? Sweep the arm out. I'm going to turn. Let's put that brick there for the moment. Hands down. Turn. So we're the other way now, so we can do the other side. Okay. How about some hip circles? Nice and big. Get into anywhere that feels a bit stuck, a bit tight today. Make the circles even bigger. So a little bit of work for the hips today as well. I should explore into the hips more next week. Well done. So the other side. It's the left leg, isn't it? Knees are a bit apart, about hip width apart. So you're not wobbly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back, forehead to knee, and squeeze the belly in. There's two of these, like this. On the next one, reach it back, flex the foot, lift it high, and then release the right arm. So it's a two-way stretch, isn't it? And imagine the arm lengthening from the waist and the leg lengthening from the waist the other way. So diagonal stretch and firm the belly. That helps your balance. Next in line with the rest of the spine. Let's do 4 more breaths. Stay steady. See if you can really lengthen even more. And 1 more breath. Breathing in and out. Hand down. Reach up. Round the back. Forehead to knee and squeeze. And again. Draw the knee in. Squeeze. And tap your left elbow. Tap your right. Tap your left. Tap your right. 1 more to each side. Left and right. Take it back, look up, draw the knee through, round the back, step or help it through. So we've got the left leg forward this time. Brilliant. Tuck the right toes under, come back a bit. Lengthen the tail. Press your hands on your thigh. Lengthen the spine out the pelvis. Roll the shoulders back, firm the belly, lift the heart and open to your back bend. Just feel that imaginary hand behind your shoulders holding you. But you can push the back of the heart towards the front. See if you can make even more length through the sides of the body, but the shoulders stay down. A couple more breaths. As you sink a bit deeper, you should get a beautiful stretch through the right front thigh. And we'll circle that back and we'll reach again. Two-way stretch there. Take the right hand down, open up to the left. Nice deep breaths. You may need a brick or anything else you've got. And when you've got the space there, maybe it's right, stay like this if it's enough by all means. Otherwise, straighten that left leg and push the left hip back. Keep the knees soft and draw up through the thigh. Bring the arm down. Right knee towards the front of the mat. Take the block there if you need it. Straighten the left leg. Toes can face forward to the side, wherever's comfortable. And open up, and we'll stretch all the way through the right side of the body. And some of you might curl the toes up and the bind might be available, but don't come forward, don't make that mistake. You're still lovely and open here. Keep drawing that right hip back. Few more breaths. Let's hold it a wee bit longer. Feel the space you're making between the ribs. And once again, letting gravity, the weight of your upper body and your breath, just gently ease you over, let go. We never ever stretch through the side of the body in our daily life. It's so lovely to do it. Come up, take your hand to the brick if you need it. Put your foot down for the moment and over you come. Let's all take a stretch here. Lengthening through the left side. The palm could come up here. There's lots of different variations to do. And if your neck's aching, we can do that too. Some of you might just curl the toes up and it can open up sort of wild zone. I'm enjoying that now. But watch your low back. All the way down. Swing round on the hands and knees. Let's take down dog. Lift the knees, tuck the toes under. Big yummy stretching down dog. Whatever you want to do, you might be still walking the dog. You might be rising up and down. You might just hang out there. Keep the neck long. Push down through your palms. Spread your fingers out. The index finger and the thumb must really have contact with the mat. Don't take the weight on the outer edges of the hands. Then you've got this lovely stretch from the fingers, all the way up the arms, no crease in the wrists, the shoulders, shoulders back to your hips. Neck's long and relaxed. Well done. Let's just monkey walk our hands back to our feet here. And slowly, slowly, slowly reset the spine to come up to standing. Keep the shoulders soft. So we've got a little balance sequence here. So balance, nice firm tummy. A focus on something in the midline. That's called your drishti, your focus, your gaze point. And the main thing is, don't worry, it's only yoga, it really doesn't matter, it's just a bit of fun. So really firm down through that right foot, keep the both knees soft, get that good foundation, and when you've got that foundation, then you can move from there. So really rooting down and lifting the left foot up. We'll take 3 breaths. 1, 2, stay steady, breathing in and out. And this is baby tree. Another 3 breaths, open up the hip. 1, 2, 3, and open up the sides of the body into shining star. And just because this is probably everybody's favourite, we'll take 5 breaths. 1, 2, lift your heart. 3, lift the corners of your mouth. 4, lift that leg a bit higher. And breathing in and out, lift your arms. Oh, very carefully and gracefully, step the left foot in front of the right and sink. That's it, and sink. Squeeze the knees and thighs together. Sink down a little bit more, a little bit of work for the hips. Take a seat. Reach the arms out, left arm on top of right. Either like this, take the hug, or like that, or Garuda arms, eagle arms. Take the elbows away. Your gaze could be at your thumbs or not. Squeeze knees and thighs together, come down a bit deeper. Breathe into the space of the back of the heart. Feel the breath there. Feel that lovely spaciousness you've made in your back. Enjoy that. Sit down more, take a few breaths. Squeeze knees and thighs. Some of you will stay like that, little baby eagle. Some of you may be able to lift the front foot off and hook the left foot behind the right. Ooh, full eagle posture. So I quite like to take my arms to the side, then I can see my drishti, my gaze on the floor, firm the tummy. 1, see if you can sink a bit lower. Some of you might come into crouching eagle. That's 2 breaths already. Take my foot down there, so don't worry if you do, it really doesn't matter. Don't worry about the wobbliness. Lots of days are wobbly, aren't they? 4 breaths. And an extra squeeze, and breathing in and breathing out, and open your wings to fly away. Have a walk on the spot because that's really strengthening for the legs. Let's go straight to the other side. So you're going to root down through the left foot, lift the toes up, spread them out, grow roots. Zip up the tummy muscles, maybe draw up Mula Bandha, your root lock, pelvic floor muscles engaged to support you. Lift the knee up, right knee up. 3 breaths. 1, keep that standing leg soft. 2, 3, baby tray. 1, stay steady. 2, Open out to shining star. Stretch to the sides of the body. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Can you lift the leg higher? And exhale completely. Breathing in and out. Lift your heart. Keep the knees soft. 2 more breaths. Breathing in and out. And in and out. That's beautiful. Right knee in front of left and squeeze. Sit your bum down like you're in an imaginary chair. Reach the arms out. It's right over left above the elbows. This might be fine. Palms together. If you can't, you can make this. Take the elbows away. Lift the forearms a bit. And breathe into that space you made between the shoulders. We get so tight in our back body, don't we? In our mid-back. It can be quite a tight place. Nice deep breaths there. Follow the breath when we're balancing. And also sometimes it helps to think about your steady centre. It's the centre of our body, around our navel, our solar plexus. If you want to do a little hook here, a little roar. And if you need to stand against the wall, well, that's fine as well. I take my arms away a bit so I can see. Bend the standing knee, 5 breaths from now. 1, sink a bit lower, squeeze knees and thighs. 2, if you want to come down, that's cool as well. Breathing in and out. And in and out. Breathing in and out. And one more for luck. Breathing in and out. All the way up. Open your wings, come down. Give the legs a little bit of, oh, thank you. Thank you, legs. Let's do a little standing sequence now. Now you're strengthening your legs. You can come up, breathing in. This is Srini Uttanasana, so we can ease up legs in this. Inhale and exhale down, sweep the floor. And again, just go gently. Little back bend if you like. One more. Well done. So from here, I'm going to come into Virabhadrasana 1 Warrior 1 by taking the left leg back. Bend the right knee, check you're not on a tightrope. Imagine there's a line down the centre of your mat and you've got a foot each side of the imaginary line. The right knee's over the ankle, the left hip comes forward, so square your hips off. Reach your arms up. Nice deep breaths. Tuck the tail under, lift the pubic bone, draw the ribs down. And as you push down with your feet, feel the space you're making through the sides of the body. Keep that back leg strong. And your hands meet in a prayer, just like they did when we were in our lunge, and come to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And we reach, and you reach forward through the left side and draw the right arm back. So it's that diagonal stretch there. You're reaching forward, but you're pulling back, big stretch. And then we circle, and we open up to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Soften the shoulders. Straighten the front leg. Come a little bit deeper. How low can you go with the knee over the ankle? Maybe seeing the big toe, but not the little ones. Feeling that lovely stretch between the inner thighs. You push your feet into the mat and get that balance of strength and flexibility and being stable but light and being strong but gentle. Where's your back arm? Is it level with the front? Has it gone off to sleep like that? And then we're going to move. We're going to reverse the warrior. You can look down. That might give you a little bit more balance. You can even put your hand just to support your low back if that helps. The heel of the hand might go in the back. Whatever feels right for you. Feel the stretch between the inner thighs. Feel the space you're making through the right side of the body, the space you're making between the ribs, and keep the shoulders soft. Straighten the front leg and reach, because you know where we're going, the triangle. Hand can come there. Wrap the back arm round. Or there, or you might even get your hand inner or outer foot. Eventually your spine's going to be the third side of your triangle. You can look up, but you can just look ahead. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, and maybe a bit more twist. So such a wonderful posture, reach the arm up if it's right, for stretching through the sidelines of the body. We're making space. And bringing us energy. Sometimes in the middle of the week, that Wednesday feeling, we need a bit more energy, don't we? You might bring the arm over by the ear if you want even more of a side stretch. But don't worry if the shoulder's tight, just keep it back like that. Still keep spinning the ribs, the heart, and some of you just like to do a nice sort of, oh, I love this one. I just like to hang there and let go. Look up towards the left or look towards my right pinky toe. Just breathing deeply into the space you're making through the sides of the body, into the left lung. How much more space can you make? Root down with that back left foot. Lengthen out the waist. Well done. Breathe in, bend the knee, flow all the way up. Palms push down, palms come up, hands meet at the heart. Well done. So you come and stand at the front of your mat again. I'm just going to turn round so you can see the other side a little bit better here and tidy my mat up. Just stand there a moment and see if you feel any different down one side of the body. See if it feels different. As you take your right leg back, so let's be careful that we're not in a tight grip. We've got space between the feet. We draw the right hip forward, left hip back. The left knee's over the ankle. The tummy's firm. And then we lengthen through the sides of the body. You don't have to look up. Draw the shoulders down. Maybe turn the fingers round, the pinky fingers up, draws the shoulders down. Nice deep breaths into the space of the heart. Once again, just imagine that hands behind your shoulders. And you can feel the curve of the spine behind the heart as we sink a wee bit lower. Hands come in a prayer to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. And then you reach and you come back. Big circle. Tavira too. So you may need to adjust your legs, that's fine. Push the earth away. Palms are up and down. How are the shoulders feeling today? We did quite a lot of work on the shoulders last week. Straighten the leg and sink a bit. Spread your toes out, feel rooted to the earth, and then you can move from there as we reverse the warrior. Maybe take your hands just to your hip there and push down, bring the arm down. Looking down might make you more confident with your balance. Push down with the left foot and see if you can lengthen through the left side even more. I love this posture. As you probably know, we're always doing it, aren't we? But I just feel it's so spacious and so delicious. Can you come a little bit further? You need to make a little sort of, if your neck's aching. Straighten the leg, come back even more and reach. Feel the length all the way through the right side, from the right hip to the left fingers. Wrap the right arm round. See if you can give the left inner thigh a tickle. Even if you just take your hand to your knee, that's perfect. It's about the shape, not about how far you come. Some can take it further, but don't compromise your posture. Let's take a few breaths there, really lengthen the spine. And exhale, turn. Ribs coming up towards the ceiling if you can. And then you can open. The arms are stretching from the heart centre. A few nice deep energizing breaths here. Make sure the arms are nice and level. And you might come over and have a big, make sure there's room between the shoulder and the neck. So we just hang in there. Beautiful. Relax. Think about breathing in nice and slow, breathing out slow. Breathing in softly and deeply, letting go. Breathing in slow, breathing out slow. Breathing in softly and deeply and letting go. Keep the knees soft. Couple more breaths. And sometimes you hang there and you find gravity helps you to go a bit further. Bend the front knee. Beautiful. This time, let's turn to the front. Hands on the hips. Lengthen the spine away from the pelvis. See how much space you've made through the sides of the body. Firm the tummy. And then you can bend the knees as much as you need to. You can hang, you can sway, and you can lengthen the neck. And if you want to do anything else, please feel very welcome. Some people hook the toes and look up and bend the elbows and come down a bit. Look up, bend the elbows, come down. Some people can walk the hands between the feet and get the head down. You might even walk the hands back a bit. Or wherever. Just enjoy wherever you are, but feel the spine just flowing from the pelvis. No effort. Stress-free. And let gravity, the weight of your body and your breath, gently ease you out. Couple more breaths. Well done. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe in. Sit back. Take your hands down, stretch your legs out. So just a couple of postures on the mat before we finish. Take your right leg out. Put the left foot inner right thigh. Take support if you need it. Big stretch up. Take your right hand to your right shin and open to the left. A lovely open twist here. Keep the space you've made. Push down with your bum on the left side and lengthen out the waist. And then we come into a side. One more side stretch. Palm can be up or down. Stage 1. Stage 2 may hook the toe. Stage 3 may even bend the elbow and rest it in the thigh. Hook the toe. You might be able to hook with both hands. And start to revolve the ribs of chest towards the back wall. So it becomes a little sort of back bendy, side opening twist as well. But this is perfectly fine if that's for you. You know, I don't want you to compromise your posture. We're stretching the sidelines of the body here. Couple more breaths. And then it's a big circle back. Take your hand down. This might be enough if you're weary. Or you might be able to push down and come to sort of wild thing. Well done. I'm going to put the right foot on the floor, shove the centre of the mat, take the right foot the other side of the left thigh. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. Some of you might straighten that underneath leg. Take your hands to your shins, sit beautifully tall, take a few breaths. So you're rooting down and you're extending a beautiful straight spine. Reach up, lengthen through the side of the body, place the fingertips behind you. Reach up, lengthen all the way through the left side. Give yourself a lovely hug or take the left arm there. Put your hand on your heart if you want that connection. Or you can even take your left hand and just take your hand at the sole of the right foot. Quite a long way to go there, but sit up beautifully tall. Nice deep breaths. Think about breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly, breathing in soft and deep, breathing out, relax. Feel the belly drawing round, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders, your gaze. Well done. Stay where you are. Come the other way and just gently ease it out for a couple of breaths. Well done. Place the right foot there. Straight to the other side because of time. Straighten up the left leg. Snuggle the right foot, left thigh. You might need a little bit of support there or not. Reach up, make space. Left hand to left shin and open to the right. Lovely open twist here. And come over. So anchor down through your right sitting bone, lengthen out the waist. Spin your heart, your ribs. Palm could be up. Some of you can hook the toe. Some of you can get the arm in a thigh and just ease yourself round a bit more, or even come into a double bind. Your body knows what it needs best, and whatever you're doing normally is right for you. So don't try to push yourself. Go gently with the breath. And just ease into that connective tissue. Allow the muscles to soften and release a bit further with each breath. You have to go gently with these practices. Well done. Reach up and open. Or push the thighs forward, tuck the tail under. Come into your wild thing. All the way down. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. So walk the foot in a bit so it's outer right thigh. You might want to straighten that right leg. That's perfectly okay. Lengthen through the left side, fingertips behind the spine, lengthen through the right side. Little hug or hand here or hand to the heart or wherever. Or you might even get the hand under the sole of the foot. But sometimes that could sort of stop you sitting upright. Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly with extra squeeze. Breathing in soft and deep and breathing out relaxed. You get round a bit further every time you relax. And where do you feel this? As well as in the spine, where do you feel it? And you've got that beautiful twist from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Can you make it even more juicier? 2 more breaths. Well done. Let's come and gently unravel, gently release. Good. Stretch your legs out. Give them a bit of love. They work so hard, haven't they? Give them a little bit of thank you. And when you're ready, get anything you need. Maybe stop the video to get everything you need. Let's come down and lay on your back. Lay on your mat. I lay this way. Just take your feet nice and wide apart. We'll just windscreen wipe our legs from side to side. Release. Let go. And next time your legs come to your right, just stay there in your little twist. Or you might want to put that right foot on top of the left thigh. Make some space. More space down the left side of the body. Relax. And we can reach our left arm up. And our right hand can grab our left wrist. And we come a little bit side bend through the left side. Breathe into the left ribs. Feel space. A lovely length from the left groin to the knee. Relax. Well done. Come to the centre, ease the knees over to your left, settle. This might be enough, knees on top of each other. The right arm down to the side. Or the left foot can just come on the right knee or the right thigh. Push it down to get a delicious stretch of that psoas muscle, that big front right thigh muscle. You have the arms out to the side, or you might reach up through the right side and feel that space you've made. And the left hand can grab the right wrist. We can relax there. And I hope you do feel a bit more spacious after our practice. I hope I've given you a bit more space in your week. I hope you feel a little bit more energized now, if you were flagging. Couple more breaths, breathing in and out. Come to the centre, relax the arms, have a little swap from side to side, just check how the back is. And find Shavasana, legs can be out in front of you, the soles of the feet together. Shut the eyes, allow yourself to settle. Well done. Let your palms face the sky, and if your legs are straight, make sure there's a little space between the thighs, between the feet, and let the feet roll out to the sides a little bit here. Then take your awareness to your breath, and with each slow breath, feel yourself letting go from head to toe. This posture is just as important as everything else we've done. Gives your body a chance to absorb all the good work. So release any effort in your breath now, let go. Feel your body relaxing into the mat, relaxing all your muscles. Feel your skeletal system settling into alignment. And feel the space you've made between your joints. And feel space between your toes, the bones in your feet, your ankles, your knee joints, your hips and your pelvis. Feel all the vertebrae of the spine settling into alignment. And then your hands, the space between your fingers, the bones in your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders settling into alignment. And your neck relaxing and lengthening. So the whole body relaxes now. Just imagine the physical body melting, letting go. And your breath. With each breath, you're calming the nervous system, relaxing the body. Let's just take time to absorb all the benefits of this practice that we've shared together. So very slowly, coming out of this practice of Shavasana by maybe taking a few deep breaths, a little sigh, a yawn, a stretch, maybe a full body stretch or taking the head from side to side. Coming to lay on your side in the recovery position. And slowly making your way up to seated so we finish this practice. And when you're ready, big inhale into the Prana Mudra. And gather the energy to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. Keep that energy with you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing the practice. I hope you have a lovely week. Until next time.